Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for watching News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. We begin with the conflict in the Middle East. An Israeli official tells CBS News the temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is expected to start tomorrow. The breakthrough agreement calls for the release of some of the hostages taken from Israel on October 7th in exchange for the release of some Palestinians being held by Israel, as well as a pause in the fighting in Gaza to allow in more humanitarian aid. Natalie Brand has the latest details for us.
Family members of Abigail Mori Dawn tell CBS News that they are cautiously hopeful that the 3-year-old Israeli American will be one of the first hostages released in the deal reached by Hamas and Israel.
No child should be a hostage. No child should be in this situation.
The little girl was taken during the Hamas terror attack 46 days ago that killed her parents. Her siblings hid and survived.
They are 6 and 10. They understand. But the one thing they also are, the piece that they can only hope that will come to give some sort of an ability for a closure and to move on,
that they'll get their
is that Abigail comes back.
Yeah.
The agreement reached between Israel and Hamas calls for a 4-day ceasefire. In exchange, Hamas will release 50 women and children taken from Israel on October 7th. During intense negotiations, the U.S. talked to Israel's leaders and Qatar communicated with Hamas. At least 3 American hostages are expected to be released as part of this first phase. Additional hostages may also soon be freed. Israel says the release of every additional 10 hostages will result in 1 additional day in the pause. Also part of the deal, Israel will release some Palestinian women and children who are currently in Israeli detention centers. According to the Palestinian prisoners' rights group Addameer, there are around 200 Palestinian boys, 75 women, and 5 girls currently behind bars in Israel. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Israel and Hamas have made clear the ceasefire is not a step toward peace. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel would resume the war after the pause until it dismantles Hamas's ability to fight and govern.
Well, a good Wednesday afternoon to you. Boy, a beautiful sunrise across the region for many areas. Check out our time lapse from this morning. And this was just before 7 o'clock. Just some beautiful colors there as we looked off to the south and east of downtown La Crosse. And as I put it into motion here, you'll be able to see that those clouds, kind of high mid-level clouds streaming through from time to time. But overall, lots of blue sky and sunshine so far on this Wednesday as well. You can see that on the satellite radar imagery. Just a few harmless clouds sliding southeast across the region, but nothing falling from those clouds. And again, very good travel conditions all across the upper Midwest for those pre-Thanksgiving travel plans for today. Current temperatures 38 in Eau Claire, 40 in La Crosse, Black River Falls, and Sparta. Also 40 in Prairie du Chien, 37 in Viroqua. A mix of sun and those high and mid-level clouds today, a bit breezy. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 40s here in La Crosse, right around 48 degrees. Colder air is knocking on the door, though. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thank you. A man charged with attempted homicide after trying to strangle a woman inside a storage unit, then fleeing to Florida, is back in La Crosse. 43-year-old Freeman Cole appeared in court yesterday. He's accused of beating and trying to strangle a woman to death inside of that storage unit. Before police could arrive, they say he left the scene. He was eventually found and arrested in Florida. The judge set his bond at $500,000, citing his previous criminal history and the extreme seriousness of these allegations. Cole is expected back in court November 29th for a preliminary hearing. A third of La Crosse residents face housing insecurity. To address this crisis, 2 local groups are taking action just in time for the holiday season. The La Crosse Community Foundation and Great Rivers United Way are teaming up to launch a community fundraiser on Tuesday. Their goal is to raise $50,000 for the Reach Center, which provides emergency shelter and housing assistance to those in need. The money raised will go directly to keeping more community members off the streets and in safe, warm places this winter.
For example, if a family is experiencing health concerns and maybe they were out of work and are facing eviction but just need a few $100s to prevent that eviction to help pay their rent, we could provide that for them.
Wolf says the fundraiser can help turn someone's situation around, whether they need help with anything from rent to a simple bus pass. La Crosse Community Foundation and Great Rivers United Way will both match the first $10,000 of donations. It is the busiest day of the year over at Linda's Bakery. The West Salem staple has been in the community since 1973. The bakery produces thousands of pies and other treats for the holiday season. Today alone, 1,200 people are expected to stop in and pick up their holiday desserts. The bakery's owner says in order to keep up with the volume of orders, the work never stops.
A lot of the work that we do is prep work. We got a lot of great staff here, and they work nights and days and mornings and evenings, and we're pretty much a 24-hour operation as far as people being here.
Wow, Anderson says to make pumpkin pies for the holiday season alone, the bakery goes through 600 cans of pumpkin. If you haven't picked up your orders yet from Linda's Bakery, make sure to go today. They will be closed for Thanksgiving tomorrow. The deer of Wisconsin are likely letting out a collective sigh of relief as hunters had a slow start to this year's gun season. Only 92,000 deer were registered during opening weekend. That's down a buck-stopping 16% from 2021 and 10% below the 5-year average. This is due to the decrease in the number of does shot, according to the DNR. The numbers of antlerless deer usually picks up later in the week. Attention dog owners, veterinarians are seeing cases of an unusual respiratory illness spreading among canines nationwide. According to the Onalaska Animal Hospital, the illness starts with a cough that lasts several weeks. The concerning part, the illness does not respond to traditional antibiotics, leading them to believe it's likely a virus. The disease has been reported in at least 6 states, but no reports in Wisconsin or Minnesota so far. While a lingering cough may not seem serious, one local vet warns this illness can quickly take a turn for the worse if left untreated.
Those coughs can progress into mild to moderate pneumonia, and from there we can quickly actually get a severe pneumonia within 24 to 36 hours.
She added if the pneumonia isn't caught in time, the dog may have to be put down. She says the best way to protect your dog from this illness is to make sure they're up to date on their vaccinations. And if you're traveling with your dog this Thanksgiving, make sure to limit their interactions with unfamiliar dogs. Speaking of your fur babies, the food you're preparing for Thanksgiving could end up causing big trouble if Fido gets into the wrong dishes. According to the American Kennel Club, turkey bones, skin, gravy, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, fatty foods and desserts, probably all of the things your dog loves, should not be given to your four-legged family members. So what can they eat? The AKC says turkey meat without skin or bones, sweet potatoes, plain pumpkin, and apples are a few of the Thanksgiving items that are safe for dogs to eat. Just make sure they don't eat too much. Coming up on News 8 Now at noon, the CEO of Binance pleads guilty in a money laundering trial. We'll have the details for you when we come back.
It's not too early for Carpets to Go to talk about a holiday flooring sale because you'll want that flooring in and ready to impress for holiday entertaining. Click Together luxury vinyl plank starts at just $3.25 a square foot. Snap Together luxury vinyl tiles starting at $5.25 a square foot. Your carpet remnant purchase comes with a free 6-pound pad. Ask about 6 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Get your home ready for the holidays with a little help from Carpets to Go during the holiday sale going on now in Onalaska.
Save on big projects. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Make over your laundry room. Save 11% on Criterion appliances. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Build your dream bathroom and save 11% on luxury tubs and showers. Or go even bigger and get 11% off a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Wood stoves with a modern style like Quadra-Fire or the classic look from Vermont Castings, La Crosse Fireplace Company has the stove to fit your style and needs. Purchase before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Salmon, good choice. I may need to send you grocery shopping more often.
I also picked up a vacuum cleaner at the same store.
You bought one of the most important household appliances at a place that sells bananas?
The worker said it really sucks.
That's nuts.
It does suck, but not the good kind.
Let's go to a place that specializes in vacuums from people that know vacuums, like A1 Vacuum in La Crosse. And leave the box stores to, you know.
Our business is picking up.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Celebrating their 29th year, the Rotary Lights display returns to Riverside Park in downtown La Crosse. November 24th through December 31st, drive, walk, or take a carriage ride through the 3 million light holiday display. Irish Fest La Crosse presents an evening with Cassie and Maggie, traditional and contemporary Celtic and holiday music. Thursday, November 30th, the Main, downtown La Crosse.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Welcome back. The billionaire founder of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange and his company pleaded guilty to federal money laundering. He has abruptly stepped down from his role as CEO. Binance agreed to pay more than $4 billion in fines for allowing more than 100,000 transactions that supported Hamas and other terrorist activities, along with illegal drug sales. Binance will continue to operate with a new CEO. The IRS is again delaying the enforcement of a rule that requires anyone who receives more than $600 a year on payment platforms like Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App to send in tax forms. The IRS says it's pushing off the regulation for the second year in a row to reduce taxpayer confusion after hearing feedback from taxpayers, tax preparers, and payment processors. What's your least favorite Thanksgiving dish? A survey by thevacationer.com says it's cranberry sauce for the third year in a row. Rounding out the top 3 least popular Thanksgiving dishes were sweet potatoes or yams at number 2 and green bean casserole at number 3. I've got to agree with all of those. Those are the dishes I tend to stay away from or maybe take a tiny spoonful. But I will say my 1-year-old is a huge sweet potato and green bean guy, so maybe I'll send those his way this year. That does it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
It's time to get out and rediscover Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Grab your friends and play for the day, or 2, or 3. It's time for you to win, laugh, and enjoy. Over 650 slot machines, tables, bingo, great rewards, delicious food. Ho-Chunk Gaming, just what you need. Get out again and experience the difference at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
Yep, it's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
New research links eating certain foods to higher cancer risks, and they shouldn't come as a surprise. According to a study published in the European Journal of Nutrition, ultra-processed foods may increase the risk of developing head, mouth, and throat cancers. Examples include sodas, fast food, and packaged snacks. Researchers found eating these types of food just 10% more than the average person often leads to an increase in cancer risk. Speaking of food, a new study shows food insecurity leads to a greater risk of dementia and faster memory decline. That study in JAMA Network Open looked at 7,000 older Americans. Those who experienced low or very low food security have higher odds of dementia and also have worse memory scores. Both factors led to faster age-related declines. More than 15,000 cancer deaths could be prevented if more people follow recommended screening guidelines. A study from Mass General Hospital looked at lung, colorectal, breast, and cervical cancers. It found a 10% increase in screenings creates a significant decline in deaths over the lifetime of eligible Americans. Lung cancer is the deadliest cancer and accounts for about a third of those preventable deaths. That does it for our medical news today. Here is a live look at City Cam 8. Bill is up next with our forecast.
It's time to go tankless with a new Bradford White Infinity tankless water heater from Maxwell White. Upgrading to a tankless system allows you to have unlimited hot water whenever you need it, no matter when you last used it. Hot water is an integral part of everyone's life, so let the experts at Maxwell White help you choose the best water heating solution for you and your family. Trust the company that's been keeping La Crosse and the surrounding areas comfortable since 1994. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. All these plans include a Healthy Options allowance, a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. The Healthy Options allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. Other benefits on these plans include free rides to and from your medical appointments, and our large networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. So call the number on your screen now and ask about a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive contains ALA to relieve nerve aches and B-complex vitamins to fortify healthy nerves. Try Nervive and try Nervive Pain Relieving Roll-On.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick and try Vapo Shower for steamy Vicks vapors.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Welcome back, and a happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you. Boy, it's been a mild stretch of weather, hasn't it? Take a look at the November temperatures. We are on a 10-day winning streak, so to speak, 10 days in a row of above-average high temperatures out at the La Crosse Airport, and I'm expecting us to beat that average high of 42 today. That would make it 11 days in a row. And look at this, 15 of the 21 days so far this month of November have been above average. But, well, you know, it's not going to last forever this time of year, so how about some cold turkey? We had a high of 55 on Sunday. My forecast high for tomorrow, almost 20 degrees colder with a forecast high of 37 degrees for our Thanksgiving holiday. Beautiful afternoon in progress, though. Just some high clouds, otherwise lots of blue sky and sunshine. 40 the high so far today, so again, we've only got 2 more degrees to go to beat that average high of 42, I guess 3 degrees technically speaking. 26 was our low this morning, 64 and 3 below the records for today. That's 64 not too long ago, back in 2012. 40 degrees with a mostly sunny sky, 41 downtown at the station. Winds are starting to ramp up from the south. at about 10 miles per hour. That's pushing our wind chill down to 34. Eau Claire, 38 degrees for you folks with a wind chill of 32 due to that south to southwest wind at around 8 miles per hour. So look at all the mild air over the northern and central plains, 50s and 60s there. Not quite that warm locally, but again, still not too bad. Upper 30s to low 40s for current temperatures, 40 in Black River Falls and Sparta, 41 in Winona, and 41 in Prairie du Chien. Winds out of the southwest at around 5 to 10, starting to ramp up over parts of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So we could see wind gusts upwards of 20 miles per hour this afternoon, and that is pushing wind chills down into the lower to middle 30s in many locations. So just some harmless high and mid-level clouds streaming southeast across the region for today, but boy, great travel weather all across the upper Midwest. In fact, most of the nation seeing good travel weather, just a system along the East Coast and another weaker one over parts of the northern Rockies and the Pacific Northwest. So Sky Tracker showing just a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, partly cloudy conditions for tonight, and then for our Thanksgiving holiday, similar to today, mix of sun and clouds, but northwesterly winds, and that's what's going to cool things off temperature-wise. And then heading into Black Friday, more of the same with dry conditions and partly cloudy skies. Temperatures today showing readings in the mid to upper 40s, right around 48 in La Crosse and Onalaska. 40s down to the south as well. In fact, most of our 65 towns and communities here seeing highs between about 41 and 48 degrees for this afternoon. For La Crosse area, a bit breezy, mix of sun and clouds, 48 for the high. Tonight, partly cloudy, seasonably chilly, lows in the 20s to right around 30 degrees. But boy, here comes the cold, balancing things out for the month with the highs only in the 30s tomorrow, right through the weekend and through much of next week. That system for the weekend might stay just to our south, so just a slight chance of light snow showers or flurries Saturday night into Sunday. Alexandra?
All right, Bill, thank you. When we come back, some La Crosse organizations are getting a head start on Thanksgiving celebrations. How the Boys and Girls Club is giving thanks after the break.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
Gather the family and join in on Perkins Holiday Festivities. Here, everyone can go into feast mode. Enjoy our new hand-cut prime rib dinner. Savor our juicy oven-roasted butterball turkey. Then top it all off with the perfect slice of pie. Enjoy time with family and all of your holiday favorites at Perkins. Take home a festive dessert from our holiday bake shop today.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Get your morning started right. She says, my boyfriend can't stand that I listen to the show. He would rather I spend time with him.
That's crazy.
Oh, just dump him.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
What?
A pork chop.
Of course you do. Yes!
A woman donated a kidney to a complete stranger all because of a Facebook post.
You're gonna walk away feeling better than you did before. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Logan here from Fifth World CBD Massage, a family-owned farm-to-table company. I get asked often what's the difference between hemp-derived Delta-9 THC and the THC found in marijuana. Technically, there is no difference. It's the same molecule that produces the same effects, and thanks to the 2018 Farm Bill, you can legally enjoy hemp-derived THC. So come see our selection of products today. Every Saturday is buy two, get one free on all Delta products.
And while you're here, schedule yourself a CBD-infused massage. New clients get 20% off.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse hosted their annual Thanksgiving Family Nights last night. Both the North Side and South Side clubs welcomed about 125 people at each location. Hope Restores brought in dinner for the families. The clubs also organized activities, and the La Crosse Elite Majorettes performed dances.
I think it's an awesome way to bring everyone in the community together for a nice Thanksgiving meal. It just really builds the community.
Murphy says her favorite parts of the day, besides the food, is seeing all the kids running around making memories. Stay with us. We will have one more check of your forecast when we return.
The Treehouse, treasures from the heart.
The Treehouse Gift and Home on Alaska. Escape, relax, browse in our 10,000 square foot gift shop. Shop thousands of gift ideas and allow our trusted professionals to help you breathe new decorative life into your favorite holiday spaces. Come make shopping local a family tradition and spin the new prize wheel during our Black Friday sale, Friday through Saturday, November 24th through the 25th. May God bless you and your family this holiday season.
Here at the Wine Sitters Brew House, we're your one-stop destination for all things wine and beer making. We have everything you need to create your masterpiece in beer making and wine and cider making. Wine Sitters has everything for the process, start to finish. We also have books, gifts, and our own line of wines for you or the vintner in your life. Wine Sitters also hosts social events, and our Make Me Wine classes are back in session, where you can enjoy a glass and make your own batch with the experts, complete with bottling and labeling. Whether you're looking to start your brewing journey or a seasoned vintner, come visit the Wine Sitters online or in-store today.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Unlike a traditional steel wood stove, a Hearthstone soapstone wood stove delivers consistent heat using beautiful soapstone. Purchase your Hearthstone wood stove before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, just some high clouds outside right now, and that's going to be the trend this afternoon. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds. A little on the breezy side as well, but high temperatures right around 48 degrees here in the La Crosse area. Here comes the cold. No major storm systems over the next 8 days, but plenty of cold air. Highs in the 30s for our Thanksgiving holiday and staying in the 30s right through the weekend and much of next week as well. Alexandra?
All right, Bill, thank you. And thank you for watching News 8 Now at noon. We will see you back here Friday and hope you have a great Thanksgiving.